So, we are set up, and we're about to start a mutagen game with Master of Time, although I forgot to give myself a colour. Red. And man can be red. Shuffle that again. And let's get started. 6. Okay, so this is really strong, and this is really good as well. I think Army of Ants is better than Giant Strength. I don't think I can afford Giant Strength right now. I wouldn't mind going Tower, Valkyrie, Army of Ants. Tower would mean that Valkyrie would cost 2, so I'd have to use those 2. That would mean I wouldn't have the resource required to play Army of Ants. Unless I get another double resource card. I'm gonna give up on Tower and enhance reflexes. I want to hold on to an energy resource in case I want to play. In case I get a chance to play Valkyrie here, which I think I should. I think I go back to the game plan, except this time I'll play the team building exercise. And I still won't play Army of Ants this turn, but I'll be able to play it for free next turn. That seems good. So I play this to play team building exercise. I don't have the Avenger trait right just yet, so let's flip over to the other side. Play that and these two to play Valkyrie. Oh, when I flipped I should remove one. Valkyrie kills that when it comes into play. And I don't want to fraught for no value. So I'm going to attack. This should have a HP dial, which should be on 18. Where are you, Goblin Dial? Oh, you Goblin Dial. There. Now, is 1 damage? No, I think the 1 fraught's better. Still. I know I was about to say that it's not worth removing, but it's still kind of worth it. One here. I'm going to get attacked by Goblin. Deal yourself a face down encounter card. Just what I needed. This should be on this end. Thanks, Goblin. He dealt a damage to me. I should have a health dial as well. He dealt 2 damage to me, triggering his forced response, which puts a threat on here. And now we give him another card, because we're up to that stage of the turn. And now, shenanigans. He's attacking me. With +2 attack. So that's 4 attack. Taking a minimum of 4 damage, putting me to 6. I don't think that's worth it. I can survive it. Oh, but what if he gets a Goblin Bomb later? 6. Okay, so he's going to put me to 6 minimum. 3 minimum. Should be fine. Okay, so I take 5 damage. And both Death from Aboves are out of the deck. That's so good. I don't want to deal with that card. Scheming. Don't want to deal with that card either, but I can work with that. Pumpkin Bombs. That's a nothing card. And another card from the Surge. Glider. Okay, that's not the end of the world. I'm gonna pay 1 to play that. I think I might confuse him. And then flip to Alter Ego to heal. Another option is play Spider Girl. He's got no minions. He didn't play any minions, so Spider Girl's not all that valuable. Play Hulk. Then I don't get the risk gauntlets for ages. Look, okay, we should at least put the damage up here. I'm gonna set up the gauntlets and give him a confused token. And I have to fraught for 1 to stop this from progressing, which should, and I used that, so that should be exhausted. That should help. And if I flip to Alter Ego, because I flipped, I heal 1. And a start of a new turn. I need to get this threat under control, but I don't think that's a problem just now. So he's done his activation, and we are just onto this. Okay, that's a problem, but not a huge one. I need to flip to tiny form. Yeah, there's no goblin minions, so it's only got the 2. I need to flip to tiny form. That has to happen. I've got a blocker here. I'm going to take the 2 damage here, so yeah, that's fine. I can take the 2 damage here onto my character. I can block the attack here so I don't get the threats. That all seems like it's going to work out. No resize, so there's no point going to big form and then into tiny form, which means these 2 can probably get thrown at this unless I need them for other effects, which I don't think I do. Let's flip to tiny. Let's take it off the main scheme because I can just fraught for 2 here to get rid of the goblin reinforcements. Let's play another army of ants. Let's use both army of ants to take some damage off there. Now, I want to play this Hive Mind because it's 4. It'll basically completely drain this. Yeah, I think it's worth it to almost completely drain this because it means that advance at the moment won't be super dangerous. Or even like a bad turn in Alter Ego. Let's go Hive Mind for 4, and then let's use my Risk Gauntlets because that confuse isn't going anywhere if I put it down now. I can always use it next turn. And now let's ready everyone up. I don't want to use Valkyrie right this turn because she'll die. Oh, wait, there's too many cards. I'm going to put 1 of them back and shuffle. Okay. That's going to be silly. I'm going to block the attack that's happening here. That puts that into play, but it doesn't damage me still, but Pumpkin Bombs goes off afterwards and I take damage from that. And Valkyrie did die. Rip Valkyrie. Didn't die, but is discarded. And then 1 card at the end of the turn. I'm not strictly needing to remove that this turn. He's attacking again. He can hit me for a minimum of 3, maximum of 6. I could potentially lose here, so I'm going to defend to increase my chances. That just comes into play. I take 1 damage, which puts a threat here. I'm going to play a Giant Strength. I can't remove that at all. I think I'll do 2 attacks, and I'll put them both on this Goblin Soldier. I'm going to flip to Alter Ego, healing 1, and just play 3 copies of Assess the Situation all at once, because I want a really dumb turn next turn. Yeah, I didn't really answer anything this turn, and things on the board are kind of out of control at the moment. But I think next turn I should be able to fix that with 9 cards in hand. So that goes up to 4. The Confuse goes away. The Soldier Frauds schemes for 1 as well. And then 1 card off the top of the deck. Schemes. Okay. That comes into play. That's actually a really annoying thing to get right now. This has 4 on it when it comes into play. Oh wait, I don't need those. And I really need to deal with these goblins, like, right now. I got options. I'm gonna flip into Tiny. Try and draw some cards. Flip to Giant. And then flip back to Tiny. Yeah, that seems like the way to go. So I flip to Tiny. And I'm going to remove 1 here. I'm going to use this to pay for an army advance, drawing me a card. Okay. I'm going to resize. Oh, not what I wanted to. That's supposed to be big. So just resize so I draw a card. Okay. Let's go. This is a problem. I don't have enough cards that cost resources. Let's go 2 energy for enhanced physique. I'm going to put 2 1s on it because I'm going to use it immediately. Alongside the pin particles to heal 2. To trigger this, which puts a stun on the villain. That was the wrong one to trigger. That was the one to trigger. Let's kill this goblin. Let's kill the other goblin. I'm actually overkilling it by 1. Let's resize back into, not into Tiny Ant-Man, drawing a card. Now I get the helmet. When I resize, I remove one from here. I don't want to get attacked by this guy for plus value. I didn't use this at any point. Unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. 3 damage, and I'll set up the helmet. That will really help me going forward. Okay. The unfortunate part is I'm getting 2 cards this turn. One thing goes away, 2 cards. Let's see what we got. Shadows. That makes the helmet not work. Ah. I'm being attacked. I need to block it. Because I can't let it surge. Also, I die on a 1 pip, so I need to block it. So that puts him up to 4. I bring it back down to 2, so I only take 2 damage. Which means overconfidence does not trigger. I survive. Survive just barely. Double energy, I can do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. 1. No, not. Don't take that one. 1, 2, 3. I know this is not ideal, but I will play a wasp who removes 2 threat, which allows me to remove that, so I can actually get some value out of my helmet long term. I'm going to confuse the villain because I need to go into alter ego this turn. I am too low hit points to be able to justify staying in hero. That's a confused token. 1, 2, 3. I will put all 3 of those damage onto here so that I have a. Oh, wait. 2 of the damage onto here. And then I'll kill Yellow Jacket with Wasp. It'll mean risking the threat getting pretty high, but I think it's fine because of the confuse. I use this turn. Flip to alter ego. That's not what I was meant to be raising. That's what I'm meant to be raising. 2, 3. And at least this time, I'm just drawing 6 cards. I'm not getting a counter thing this time. This goes up to 6. Confuse goes away. 1 card. I can't afford to stay in alter ego forever, so will choose to exhaust here as much as I would love to heal right now. I'm going to go into giant form, I think, because that'll get me some healing, even if it's not ideal. I need to go into giant form, I think. So let's flip and then go to the other form. So we're flipping to giant form. That heals 2 from the Ant-Man's helmet. Let's play She-Hulk. Fraught for 2. Which does 2 damage to her. One, 2. I should have got a stun. For Hulk. Let's exhaust Hulk to ready myself. Attack for the 4 that I should have from the Giant Strength. I also forgot the one when I flipped. And let's fort for 2 with Wasp. A little bit out of order, like all those things should have happened at the appropriate times. Like I should have hit Giant Strength when I flipped to Hero. I'm playing solo. I don't really want to formally mention every single effect will be here all night. Particularly with Ant-Man. You just got so many things you can do. Cool, we got to resize. This goes up by 1 because there's only 1 goblin in play. I'm going to block the attack here because of course I'm going to block the attack, and that's so good to not be in there anymore. Though that does kill my Hulk. And then 1 card. I can deal with a goblin. In fact, I can straight up kill a goblin from nothing here. She-Hulk has 3 damage on her. I think I'll flip to Tiny. Flip to Tiny, draws me a card. Oh, no, wait, not flip to Tiny, resize to Tiny. Draws me 2 cards. Because I might want to flip to Alt Ego. These 2 can get me the confuse I need to flip to Alter Ego. I could just go Giant again. No, because I want to try and find... I need to start building a win condition. When I flip to Tiny, I should have put 1 up here. We're still kind of in that window. I haven't done anything since. I'm going to play an Avengers Tower. The combination of these 2 allows me to play Spider-Girl. So as we put a stun and a confuse on this, which I don't think is going to matter because I'm pretty sure I'm killing that this turn. I'm going to play 2 energy resources to put a confuse down. I'm going to remove all of that. That is 3 damage, so that makes sense to kill the Thrall. That is 2 damage, so that makes sense to kill, to damage that. Let's also bring it down by 3 more, and then flip to Alter Ego so I can draw some cards. And then from this point forward, and that heals me by 1. From this point forward, I'm going to constantly be looking for cards that will let me put together a combo that does at least 20 damage. Although, currently, I've got 4, 6, 8. So if I can do, say, 12 plus 2, so that's 14. If I can put together a 14 damage combo, I could win this turn. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm going to have to spend some turns doing stuff. I got a single resize. Oh, I haven't even got the second Giant Strength up. I should get that. I should set that up. Might go Giant and try and do Pin Particles and yeah. That's gone up to 1. Confuse goes away. Single card. Overrun. That is an annoying card. But 1 I can remove by flipping Tiny. Do I want to flip Tiny? No, I want to flip Giant. I'm going to flip Giant. Do the 1 damage here. I'm not going to attack him though. So let's resize to Tiny. Drawing 2 cards. And removing a threat from here. And I've got the +1 attack from the Giant Strength at the moment. Cool. When defeated, in player order, must discard 2 cards, put goblins in front of you. Goblin in front of me. Okay. Currently, none of these can do anything with what I want to do. So let's just use the free army advance to kill the goblin crawl. It's gone. I should have done a stun when I was in giant form. Let's draw a card. Okay, let's hold on to the giant stomp. That doesn't need an exhaust, does it? Nope. Do I have 2 more energy after that? Only if I use the giant stomp. When I flip to... Okay, so next turn, I'll have a giant stomp. Giant stomp is 8 damage. And when I flip, I get the 9th damage that I need. So, okay, so I need 21 damage to win. I can get the 1 when I flip. This is 5, so that's 13 with that. So that's 14 all up. Out of 21. This and this is... Oh, wait, for here. Because I'll be able to use these before I flip. So that's 17. This is 4. This is 2. So that's 6 more. 23. And that's assuming I block with Spider Girl. That's assuming I don't lose anything. So provided I hold on to just this giant stomp, I think I can win next turn, provided I don't flip up a guard. So let's remove that, just in case he attacks twice, and so I don't have to lose one of my other attackers. Let's... Fraught, I guess. Let's set up 1, 2. Another enhanced physique. And I'll hold on to the Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Goes up by 1, he's attacking, Spider-Girl's blocking. 1. It's nothing. 1 card. That doesn't have guard. So, if I counted this properly, I can win this turn. 8. 1, 2, 3. 8. 11, 12 from the flip, 17, 22, 26. Okay, I've got this. So how this works is I use this to trigger this, which puts us on the next stage of the scheme. That deals me 3 encounter cards, and not a lot else. I then do 2 more, to put him down to 18 instead of 20 like he should have started with. I then... Is this the point I flip to giant form? This is the point I flip to giant form. Yep, I'm confident this is the point I flip to giant form. So I flip to giant form. I trigger the 2 healing, both of these, and the 1 damage. I then giant stomp. 2, 3. Which also gets me 2 healing from the pin particle. So that puts 8 damage on the Goblin Knight, and then 8 damage up here, putting him down to 9. I then attack with myself, down to 4. I then exhaust Wasp to ready Ant-Man, who can attack wherever I want. Legitimately doesn't matter. If I was to attack here, I win but I can also win with She-Hulk if I attack there, which means, yeah, there's not really a lot of point for me to do anything, so I'll just attack here. I can't really clear this, and I can't really clear. Well, I could clear this. It's the only thing I could do. It's not really a valuable thing to do. So anyway, that was a mutagen game. Ant-Man aggression versus mutagen. It's not, and like I didn't even put together a resize combo to go full shenanigans here, but this giant strength is just super good, particularly with these resets. Like, did I have it without the reset? I did have it without the reset because of She-Hulk being particularly good as well, but that could have been closer. I did have it even with the guard minion though, because of the reset. If this had been a Goblin Thrall instead, I still would have been able to kill it. So that was the game, and that's it for me for tonight. I don't normally want to go into mutagen into something else, just because it's still probably the hardest, and more importantly, if I flick over to Chrome for a sec, Marvel Champions Drive, my Marvel Champions, Expert Log. That is the only scenario I haven't actually beaten on Expert with Ant-Man aggression. So anything else I would have already played previously. So that's probably going to be it for me for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully the quick look into my notes on Ant-Man helped you in some way. But yeah, just let me know what you thought of that, and I'll see you next week. Okay.